Hello and welcome to another episode of the Shaver Ranch Plus Wolves.
Hi, how's it going today? Look, I got a cat in the garden.
Uh-oh. Poofy.
As you can tell, potatoes are doing good.
Oh, yeah. Things have exploded.
Boom! I know all the full-on gardeners are going to say, you've got to thin this stuff out. This is way too crowded. It's never going to produce enough. And I agree with that. But at this stage in our development, we're just growing things and seeing how things work. We're not by any means thinking we're going to feed our whole family on this. When we get our own property, boy, you're going to see the Shaver Ranch in action, because the size of this whole yard is going to be our garden, and I'm going to do it right. So, I know that these are too close together. These are radishes, and look, the heat causes things to bolt. That's what it's called. And it's been so hot. It's been like 20 degrees over the normal, and it's flowering, and that's not good. Because this is spinach, and there's hardly any spinach leaves.
There's no leaves.
So, we're still learning. We actually have Brussels sprouts and broccoli over here, and we've got kohlrabi, and this is radishes, and this is cabbage. And we've got the carrots, and we got a big old weed in my onions.
Oh no!
Some more carrots, and look at the beans. Woo, look at that tall one right there.
The beans always do really well.
Always. Here. And they give you a lot of food, so I always like to have beans.
Do need to separate the carrots a little bit.
Oh yeah, well, I did thin them out. I thinned them, look right here. I desperately tried to pull out when I was thinning the cabbage and put them in a pot. I don't know if it's going to work or not. That was a week ago, and it's not completely dead. So maybe.
Maybe.
So yeah, I did thin everything out, even though it doesn't look like it. But I hate pulling up my little babies.
Oh no!
Cat in the onions.
She was laying on the forks.
Over.
Oh.
Stupid cat.
Hey, do you think this is the asparagus?
Oh, let me look. Oh, no. No. See, this is the asparagus right here.
Yeah, I know, but I thought maybe...
What is that,
This
though?
is a very beautiful weed.
Well,
Let's see if I can focus.
No, I'm not going to pull it. Look how frilly it is.
It's like a fern.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It won't focus for some reason. Oh well.
It's too small, probably.
Yeah, it's not honing in on it.
I hope that I got all the cats out of there before I locked it up.
This is catnip. It is tall. It's as taller than my waist.
Yeah.
All right, moving things along.
It's all chewed down there.
Yeah, the cats have been chewing it.
Yep.
I said earlier that I wasn't concerned too much about the weeds in the potatoes because I knew this would happen. There's no weed going to grow in those potatoes. So, do you want to check out the stuff over here?
Sure.
Not a lot of progress. It's just, kind of there.
Strawberry tire isn't doing as
We've
good as I thought.
Something's wrong, I think.
gotten a couple of strawberries out of it so far, but
they're just like this one.
Yeah, it's not.
It doesn't look happy. So, I mean, I've grown strawberries before. It's not like I don't know how to do it.
Very well in the box.
do you think that maybe it was just a bad soil mixture? Or?
Well, it's the same soil I've been using with everything else. But the only thing that's different is the bark.
These guys look very happy.
Oh, the bark. Maybe it's holding in too much
I
moisture.
don't know. But look at these potatoes over here. Now, a lot of our plants are looking kind of sad because it's been so hot, especially when you see the squash. The squash just wilt, but they come back the next day when it's cooler.
It's just so hot.
Yeah.
Here's our pretty garden.
Look at the telephone pole.
Oh, there's a cat halfway up the pole.
That's a pancake, I think.
Pancake! What are you doing?
There. Pancake!
Stop climbing!
Pancake!
He's a kitty for the county. He's
Oh,
a lineman.
no.
He's a lineman kitty.
Where are you going?
She's gonna scare him further up the pole, maybe. She's scolding him.
I do not know how to... There we go.
Oh, you're working your new phone.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was having difficulties zooming in and out. It was Bandit.
Before you go further, see?
Oh, it is coming back.
It's coming back slowly but surely. Hopefully these new things will live and not shrivel up like the other ones. Like I said, it's a mystery.
What is this pot here? Nothing?
It's whatever is growing.
Yeah.
I think it's well, some of it's weeds, some of it might be catnip.
Ah. Fanciness.
It's a
Hi,
dog.
Sydney. How are you?
It's a dog.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Good luck catching that on the video.
Clothesline.
This is what we had last year, and we have a really thin, like screen, camouflage screen that we just drape over this, and it keeps the deer from coming and eating.
Yeah.
This,
There's
of course,
Snoopy.
for the deer too.
That's too high.
I haven't watered anything yet today. Strawberries. Those strawberries are very happy.
Yes, they're doing very well.
We already ate some of these berries today.
Yep. They're doing very well. They're very sweet.
Some more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hope I didn't get that rust on my shirt.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing about these panels is they're rusty.
Yep. And stabby.
Tomatoes very happy.
They like the heat.
Oh my word!
We're surrounded.
It's
Epic cats.
a cat stravaganza. Catatonic.
Ah. All right.
Water right now.
We find
Faces right
finally got the fence in.
Finally did it. Look at there. There's the plan
Engage sunglasses.
in action.
So yeah, what I did was, it's a kind of a struggle, but I just bent this to the right size.
Mm-hmm. It's
Just
quick detachable,
yeah,
so we
we
can
can just move the whole thing when we need to mow,
lift it up. Yep.
and the cross beams keep it
Stable-
from going over.
Stabilization bars.
Able to take all that netting off
And
the
all that
pots.
military surplus tripwire comes in handy.
Well, that was from last year. I was trying to keep the cats out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take all that garbage off. But look, boom.
I bet.
Mostly squash of different varieties that can come out and grow on the grass.
Mm-hmm.
That pot doesn't look very happy.
Snowball.
Garden update, not a cat update. More squashies and other things that I don't even remember what I planted in there. It kind of looks like a cabbage. I might have put cabbage
There
in.
was this cool little weed that came up. I saved it in my weed whacking today.
More squash and more squash there. This is what I mean by the wilting. It does that in the heat of the sun.
But it'll pop right back up once
Yep.
you water it.
Yep. Boom. As usual, potatoes are growing crazy.
Did we ever get the chance to plank them this time?
No. You know what? I think I'm giving up on putting planks on during the season. I'm going to have to put them on before I start growing. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's no way I'm going to get in here and do all that with them growing.
Yeah.
See? Still learning.
Yep.
Peppers are happy.
There's our rosemary.
Oh, well, this is what we also did today. We took the fencing off. We had chicken wire.
Oh, yeah.
And we
yeah.
put this like over there.
Yeah.
This temporary fence because this was the squash was being squashed.
Yep.
Look at all that squash. It's huge.
That's a lot.
And the potatoes. And last time around I had the powdery mildew. Well, a little trick that I've learned is get some old milk, and we just happen to have some expired milk. Mixed it half with water, half with milk in a sprayer. Sprayed the milk onto the leaves.
Look
and
at
it
there.
took away the powdery mildew.
So we don't have to trim our leaves anymore.
That is proof that that works right there.
So that is fantastic. We were plagued with that all the time. Now we're not.
Corn
It's corn time.
got to the point where now I can figure out which is a weed and which is corn. See how
Yeah.
the corn looks different than the weed. So I'm gonna have to come out and see there's weeds all in there.
Yep.
Now eventually the corn is gonna be 10 feet high, and those
Mhm.
weeds won't matter as much, but they'll just be taking water and nutrients out of the soil. It's not necessary.
Then we could take the tarp off because the corn will shade the chickens in the heat of the sun.
That's right. Oh yeah, we didn't have that tarp last time. It was so hot we wanted to shade the chickens.
Yep, it was very, very hot.
If you look over here, I don't know if you can see it in the usual videos, is the strawberries. Got nice
Yep.
flowers on them. Those are doing very well.
Yep.
Ah, look at the baby chicken.
When are they going to be ready to come out?
Soon. See, they're almost as big as the other chickens.
There you go. Then they can't be bullied. We got some onions.
Oh
popping
yeah,
up
look at
in
that
there.
big old onion right there.
Yeah, it's a big one.
We could chop this, put it in a salad. Some
Yeah.
chives.
Chivy.
Chive turkey.
Look, it's a
Hi,
Brutus.
Turb. Turbo's a very friendly cat.
Yep.
It's a Brutus. What if you want it?
This here cat.
Bandit, 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 bandit. Bandit.
Hello.
Brutus. Yep. Yep, we better get going. We're on 10 minutes now.
10 minutes already?
Yep.
Oh my word.
Goes fast, doesn't it?
There's a lot to show.
Well, we don't need to spend too much time on this because we already have a shaver ranch on that.
We chopped more wood today. Look. Boom, 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 boom.
It's all green, so it needs to dry.
These are cabbages that I transplanted, and they look like they actually might be growing.
There you go.
Potatoes are popping up.
You're gonna have to remove those green things soon.
Look. Can you see? The
Hey,
seeds are
yeah.
all popping up.
I couldn't see because I had sunglasses on, but I think they could.
Cabbage, celery, carrots, radishes, Swiss chard.
They're so neat.
And
Compost pile. That's an HD compost pile, I tell you. We moved the canoe so that we have room for the firewood. Cat's knocked it over again. I need to find a better solution for that.
more seeds.
Popping up.
These are all Lima beans.
Yeah,
and you can
look,
see them. Look at
that's
those.
an interesting process there.
Yeah.
See how they're popping up?
Look at this one.
They're like an arch. And then that one, it's
Boom.
poked out. So,
Yeah. That's the bean right there.
yep. Very neat.
I've never grown lima beans before, so
Yep, a new thing for us. Lima beans.
get this stuff off.
Get
the
that
line.
debris off.
Out of there. So, just like the other one, bunch of stuff coming in.
Do you think that we will need to perhaps make another temporary fence for this, or do you think once they mature to the point where we could take this off,
Oh.
that they'll be ready?
No, because the deer will eat it.
So we need this temporary fence for that as well.
What I think I'll do is take this thing
Take this stuff.
and put it tall all
Ah.
around it. I hope it reaches around and make it, tall so the deer
Well,
can get
perhaps maybe not that, but do you have more rolls
we got more.
in storage? All right, this is gonna be a long update.
Yeah, we kept talking about cats and stuff.
Yeah, cats got into the picture.
So, same thing.
Yep.
Potatoes still growing. Potatoes still growing.
Potatoes,
still
potatoes,
growing.
potatoes. Lots of potatoes.
Potatoes still growing. Well, it's a survival food. It really is.
Yep.
And you can plant them next year. Save
Oh,
some
yeah.
of them and plant them next year.
Oh, we filled up the dog water too.
Yeah. She didn't want to jump in though.
Oh well.
Yeah, now we got the lawn being watered. Yay.
Fantastic.
Oh, by the way, Shaver Ranch, this is a garden update, but we're also, talking about everything that we're involved in. So, always be prepared.
Always carrying.
That's one of the reasons we're in North Idaho. And there's our cameraman.
Always carrying.
Someday, he might get a Glock like me and have a good gun. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. Okay, here you go. I don't know how to turn the thing off.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.